EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 50-70, Indy. Look at me, zipper. 53.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got 4. We got 4. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
4 down. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
From the gun, Weston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. third and long. It's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Weston finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Off the play fake. Weston. Caught by Allen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Weston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Check.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They come out here in the eye. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Rush in. Ready?
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 5-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we got 3.
Hey, wahoo.
13.
Go.
13. Watch 13.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Weston. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
3 down. 3 down.
Get it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Weston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready to go. Hit it.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
53, right. Here we go, here we go. Check 24, check 24.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They find some open field here. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. 180.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Hey, check back the left, check back the left.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 logo.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
General West. Clear. Snap.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready? 50. Plant. Go. Go.
Hey, here we go. Funk Bo's the Mike. Mike's Funk Bo. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Weston. That's complete. It's Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Weston. Allen's got it complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
18 Gator.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, Weston under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That one complete to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Weston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weston sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant.
80 weapon.
2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Weston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy. Now. I got you, boy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Let's put him on.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
To throw on second down. Reston for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score, Chargers 27.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They run it here with Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Got it. 53. Check 53. Check Mike. Check Mike. 53.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Come on,
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Break.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're not ready. You're not ready.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So